if you think you can blast away belly fat with a few sit-ups, then welcome to the club of the frustrated. Sit-ups are fantastic for your abs, but against that stubborn belly fat sitting on top, they're about as useful as an umbrella in a bathtub. Welcome to Finally Not a Belly, the channel for everyone ready to tell their gut. It's been real, but now we're done here. Finally not a belly, because let's face it, belly fat isn't just annoying, it's dangerous. Especially that visceral belly fat. The fat wrapped around your organs like an unwelcome hug. It cranks up your risk for heart disease, diabetes, inflammation, and it's stubborn as hell. But here's the thing, it's not unbeatable. You can lose it, and you can do it without starvation diets, without detox madness, and without turning the gym into your second home. How? With a system. And that system begins, surprise, not in the gym but in your gut. Yeah, exactly there, because losing belly fat starts in your intestines. When your microbiome is out of whack, your body responds with inflammation, poor nutrient absorption, and constant cravings. You can work out till you're blue in the face, but if your gut isn't playing along, that belly's staying put. So what destroys your microbiome? Sugar, alcohol, processed foods, white flour, the usual suspects. What helps? Fermented foods, vegetables, psyllium husk, apple cider vinegar. That last one, that's my secret weapon. 2 tablespoons in water, 15 minutes before eating, and your blood sugar stays stable, your insulin drops, and your fat-burning engine kicks into gear. Add some lemon water with cayenne pepper for that metabolism turbo boost. Why? Because insulin is the key player here. When your insulin levels are constantly high, your body stores fat, especially around your belly. What spikes insulin? Sweet breakfast, snacks, fruit juices, white bread. What brings it down? Protein, vegetables, vinegar, movement. And that's exactly what we're going to use to our advantage. Now let's tackle the big myth, exercise. Sure, movement helps, but not the way you think. Spot reducing belly fat with sit-ups? Forget about it. You need big muscle groups, squats, lunges, push-ups. Or if you're dealing with limitations, try a seated belly fat workout. Leg lifts, torso twists, holding tension. 10 minutes is enough if you do it consistently. But the real gold, that's in your nutrition. Belly fat loss nutrition doesn't mean eating less, it means eating right. You want foods that satisfy but don't trigger cravings, that give you energy without storing fat. Real foods that don't need packaging, vegetables, eggs, fish, yogurt, berries, nuts. And stay away from anything that tastes sweet but claims to be sugar-free. Because sweeteners like aspartame, erythritol, or xylitol trick your body into expecting calories but deliver none. The result? Your body responds with cravings and you reach for the next thing available. What really works? The order you eat, protein first, then vegetables, then fats. Save the carbs like bread, pasta, or potatoes for last. This way, sugar enters your bloodstream slowly, insulin stays low, and fat burning stays active. Add that glass of apple cider vinegar water before eating and you're a belly fat burning pro. Now let's get real for a moment. What's actually holding you back? Most of the time it's habit. You reach for chocolate because it's there. You eat chips because they're sitting on the table. Self-trickery is hack number 1. Don't buy the junk, don't have it in the house. You can't eat what isn't there, simple as that. Hack number 2. Create a new routine. After meals, instead of dessert, have an espresso. Instead of sweet drinks, try water with cinnamon. Sounds silly? Maybe. Does it work? Absolutely. Hack number 3. Meal prep. You don't want to make unhealthy choices every time hunger strikes. So prepare healthy options in advance. Chicken with broccoli, Greek yogurt with berries, beef with vegetables. When you have it ready, you have no excuse. And if you think it doesn't work after 30, you're fooling yourself. After 30 is exactly when muscle building becomes crucial, because muscles burn fat. Building muscle, losing belly fat, that's your new motto. 2 to 3 times a week strength training and 1.5 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight in your diet. And here's something crucial, stress reduction. Because cortisol, that stress hormone, stores fat especially around your belly. Sleep well, breathe deeply, get outside more often. That's all part of the plan too. What else do you need? Patience. Belly fat is a marathon, not a sprint. 1 cheat day isn't the end of the world. 2 in a row, that's a setback. Take small steps and you'll be surprised how much changes, not through starvation but through clarity. You might wonder, why is it so hard to stick with it? Why is belly fat more stubborn than any bad habit? Because your body is clever. It doesn't like change. It likes routine, stability, even if that means storing a bit too much, as long as it doesn't have to learn anything new. And that's exactly where your advantage lies. You can change habits step by step. One of the biggest myths? I just need more willpower. No, what you need isn't iron will, you need an environment that supports you. A refrigerator without temptations, a plan for your shopping, and a why that's stronger than your cravings. What helped me? I visualized my future self, not thinner but freer, lighter going upstairs, more agile during workouts, more confident in a t-shirt. I burned that image into my mind, and every time I walked past the candy aisle I thought about it and kept walking. Here's another thought. Not all progress is visible. Sometimes you don't lose a pound, but you sleep better, think clearer, have fewer cravings. That's not stagnation, that's adaptation and preparation for the next step. If you think I can't do this, tell yourself, not yet. Losing belly fat isn't a race, it's a project, and you're the project manager. You decide anew every single day. And you know what? Even if you fall sometimes, get back up. Every finally not a belly person has fallen before, but they got back up, again and again. This is your moment. If this video helped you, give it a like, share it with a belly buddy, and subscribe to the channel. Remember, targeted belly fat loss doesn't work through deprivation, it works through systems.